All right, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Wooks podcast. I'm too fucking stoned to be on camera right now, but I'm gonna do my best. We'll see what happens. What is this? We got some historical. We're gonna talk about some historical facts.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I had fucking, the Vietnam veteran behind the camera pull up some stuff for me to talk about today. And the first thing it says, boot monument. It was a monument. So I can't fucking read right now. I really just can't. I just can't read.
Should I do some
narration? I feel like this is too educational for this program. This is not an educational show.
In a fun manner that would be entertaining for our audience. Well,
yeah, I can't. No, this is too educational.
we got crazier.
This is like a fucking high school PowerPoint right here.
It's just a convenient way to convey some information for our podcasting needs. It's the boot monument. Isn't that crazy? There's a thing called the boot monument.
Yeah, I'm gonna go throw up on it.
New York State.
It's in New York?
Springs.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna have to go to Saratoga Springs now and take a picture with it.
Throw up on it because it honors a traitor. It honors Benedict Arnold and his, at the time, heroic actions in the Battle of Saratoga.
I'm gonna edit out a whole bunch of this.
Okay, let's keep going.
The afterlife of Bandit Elmer McCurdy's corpse.
We're getting crazy.
What is this?
It's some Halloween fact, crazy.
This isn't the Halloween episode.
Well,
we'll do a spooky episode.
We're getting into the season.
We're gonna do an episode where we talk about serial killers.
Well, I wasn't gonna specifically be this is but it's just a crazy history. Read this, Boo. Or I'll do it.
Huh.
It's just it's a wild.
So this guy, Elmer, fucking tried to rob a bank, and not a bank, a train.
The Old West. These are my Old West facts. That section.
I don't know why I said bank. I'm looking at the word train. But he tried to rob a train. He didn't. He got $46 and then got shot and died.
Yep. It was
It was sold to an undertaker.
Yeah.
Or sold by an undertaker.
His corpse.
They sold his corpse to a carnival.
Yeah. So apparently, if you were like a criminal who robbed a train in the Old West, some guy would just take your corpse and embalm it, and sell it to a bunch of carnies or something. God.
Well, that's terrible. Yeah,
I think it even happened in 1911. It wasn't even the 1800s. And you see, it traveled for 60 years.
60 years.
It was bought and sold by various haunted houses and wax museums. Imagine that, the haunted house that they set up today. If there was just a corpse in there, that. And then it finally wound up in California, Long Beach. And then in the 70s, they were filming a television show in the place it was stored, and someone broke it, and they could tell it was a human corpse. There was human remains. How messed up.
He was buried at the famous Boot Hill.
Yeah, that too. It was the other. It's so weird, Boot. What is this? There's a Boot Hill Cemetery in Dodge City, Kansas.
Why did you say Kansas like that? Why did you say Kansas?
His boot hill boot.
All right. We're gonna do a road trip at some point, or just some sort of stupid video. We're gonna go to the Boot Hill Cemetery.
We gotta.
And I'm gonna wear boots.
And then we have to go to the Saratoga boot.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear boots to that too.
Yeah, boots. We gotta
Boots.
find his grave.
It's boot in boots at boot.
I think that's.
Oh my god, that looks terrible.
You should make that the thumbnail for this episode.
I'm going to. That's so bad.
Everyone will click on it. It'll be like, what the fuck?
People were going places to see that.
I guess so. I don't know. Well, they said it was like a case. Maybe that was after they peeled the wax off afterwards. I don't know, bro. Who knows? Who the hell?
There used to be camels in Texas.
There were camels in Texas, bro.
Just wild camels.
They imported camels, yeah, for the Camel Corps, the U.S. Camel Corps.
What?
Yeah.
What was the point?
So
What was the point?
Well, they knew.
All right, so let's switch to something else.
Something else.
Yeah.
What do you mean something else?
New I'm done with this.
Look at this.
No.
Look, no, the camels went. The camels joined the Confederates.
They didn't join.
Okay, no, it wasn't. Okay.
Those camels weren't just like, yeah.
Look at this. Look at that. Look.
Oh no, that's a racist ass looking camel. That camel knows what it's fighting for.
Look, we have to read about this camel boot. Let's go.
No, I'm not going to the racist ass camel.
No, it's just Wikipedia.
Douglas the camel.
Douglas the camel. So this camel was not part of the Camel Corps. The camel dead.
Good.
Yeah.
Fuck this racist ass camel.
Fucking Dixie ass camel.
I'm gonna cut out so much of this part. This is not a good podcast today.
Alright, yeah, cut the. Alright, well,
I don't care about the gold rush.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, there was another gold rush in North Carolina.
This is just a history lesson.
It's all you know so much more about.
I don't give a fuck about any of this.
About 19th century United States history. The Mexican-American War of 1848.
No.
No, but
This is literally just like a history class at this point. Like, this isn't even a good fucking episode. This is just you telling me about history and me zoning out.
Okay, look. The lawless Canadian border of the 1800s and the Prohibition era boot.
I'm gonna throw something at you. Switch. I want to see some weird, fucked up medieval shit, like medieval times kind of facts.
Look.
Don't click on lots of stuff here. I don't know what that is, but
lots of stuff here.
Historical facts you really wish weren't true.
We all know that.
Wait, hold on. Slow down. What was that?
Everyone knows this one.
King Tut's parents were most likely siblings. I said mostly siblings. Most likely siblings. Alright, yeah, just keep scrolling.
Okay, this is like the closest to a medieval crazy.
Europe experienced oh my god, I read that as 1994, not 1494. In 1494, Europe experienced the closest thing to a real-life zombie outbreak. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, the Renaissance, bro.
What happened? The Great Pox?
The Great Pox.
Oh, it's syphilis?
Oh, no. It was a massive syphilis. There was a war going on. An entire army of Frenchmen had syphilis.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
There was just a massive syphilis outbreak it just like almost took out Europe.
And the skin on the victim's
I just haven't said anything in like 2 minutes.
dead soldier teeth.
We gotta let's talk about like crazy shit they used to do in like the medieval times.
What did they do in the medieval?
I don't know. They had crazy torture devices and shit. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. I've literally been sneezing all day. I don't know what happened to me today. Like, work was dusty as shit.
Yeah, I'm dying.
And I was just like My mask was kind of hurting my head today. I had like a little bit of a headache, so I kept taking my mask off for a little bit. No, I just kept getting cellulose dust in my face. I got sheetrock dust in my face. We were drilling holes in things to blow cellulose into them, and it was fucking brutal.
That's fucking conditions not good.
You spelled medieval wrong, you idiot. Scroll down. Let's see what kind of crazy shit they were doing in medieval times. 25 most insane medieval weapons. Let's look at that. I love medieval weapons. You just scrolled right past it again.
Where is it?
It's right in front of you. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to put like a disclaimer at the beginning of this episode. Like, we're both absolutely useless right now. I'm literally gonna have to just put a disclaimer that like
so much research into my
you just tried to have a history lesson.
it was gonna be funny. And,
I'm too high to talk about that stuff right now. Let's look at some weapons. Scroll down. What's that? Hold on, wait. Slow down. Gun shield. Zoom in on that.
It's not even that. That just looks like a normal shield.
Did they even have guns back then?
Really shitty shield.
That looks terrible.
Supposedly used.
That looks like a bad piece of plywood.
It was basically a wooden shield with a hole for a pistol to stick through.
That's too recent.
I wish you had like.
This isn't a medieval weapon. They didn't have guns in medieval times.
Henry the VIII gun shield.
Wait, no, go back. I was go back to the list.
Oh, yeah, I just wanna, like, oh, yeah.
Fuck Henry.
Fuck Henry.
Sword breaker. Zoom in on that. I need a closer look at that. What the fuck is that thing?
Catch a blade. Snap it right in half.
Okay. It's like a sword with two little like extra things on the side, on the bottom.
Literally, look at that. Catch and split the sword in half.
Spring-loaded triple dagger? That doesn't seem effective at all.
Used by fencers, like the type that actually would like stab you, or like.
Like, were these guys actually killing each other while fencing?
I mean, they did have like those pokey swords.
It's just like, so it's just like a blade here, and then the other two blades come out to like a 45-degree angle, and I just feel like that's like, it's too far out. Like, you gotta stab, you gotta like hold it like this way. You know what I mean? So that then you stab and you're like that, you're hitting like throat, midsection, and like crotch. Like, stab him in the fucking throat, stab him in the belly, and like put one through his peep. It's just fucking.
Well, that's like, I think like, yeah, or like that's like the type of thing they'd have like one big sword and one small one probably.
Or like, do you like stab someone with it and then hit the spring and it just fucking stretches the hole? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem good. A Morning Star. Oh, that's just like the spiked ball on a chain that's on a stick. Those things seem badass.
You got one, but
I should make one.
and then
I don't know how I could do that, but
we'll mount them on the wall behind you. Like those will be our weapons we mount on the wall in our podcast studio that we're obligated to have.
yeah, you gotta have some old weapon on a podcast studio.
Just in case someone.
Let's build a trebuchet. I feel like we could easily do it. Like, I could definitely build a fucking trebuchet.
Launch it across the highway over to my house.
I wonder, like, if we were to launch a trebuchet from my backyard, like an original full size, like how they were back then, that size, how far it would go. Like, do you think I could definitely reach your house from my house.
Go massively far. Yeah. Freaking.
Oh, it says that they have the ability to launch things over half a mile. Literally, the answer's in front of us.
We gotta build one that big.
All right, we should build a giant trebuchet.
We're gonna harvest.
Do you think the cops would get involved if people started driving by my house and there's just an absolute fucking massive catapult? Like, do you think people would get like concerned? like I feel like
Cross for like some crazy crazy building.
like I feel like my neighbors would really not be okay with me just having a trebuchet. I feel like most neighbors wouldn't. Like, if you looked out and saw your neighbor building a massive medieval weapon, like I feel like it would be very concerning. Wait, zoom in. I want to see how big it is compared to those people down there.
It looks like a telephone pole.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what they use.
I won't mind if we harvest a few of those for our trebuchet. It's the Lord's orders of the king.
Well, I mean, we could probably make a smaller one with shit we can get at Home Depot.
Start small.
So this way we know how to make it.
We can have
and then eventually we make one of the real big ones and
we'll make money. We'll have a thing where we launch shit to people.
How much trouble do you think I'd get in if I just full size trebuchet launched whatever the heaviest they could launch was just blindly in a direction?
It depends where it lands.
I feel like no matter what, I feel like owning a trebuchet. I mean,
I don't know.
Is it legal?
Probably, I think so.
Look that up. Look that up right now. Can you just own a fucking trebuchet?
Legal.
You wrote trebuchet legal.
To own?
Why did you word it like that?
That's how you gotta word it.
He wrote trebuchet legal to own.
Yeah, you don't gotta use any
Is it legal to own a working trebuchet?
Yeah.
I think it's legal.
This person says they built one.
They built a full-sized one.
Well,
They lived in Oklahoma.
Yeah, they could just do whatever the fuck they wanted.
No one's checking up on what's going on in Oklahoma. They're just letting those people run free. I don't know anything about Oklahoma. This is the first time I've thought about Oklahoma.
Most people there own trebuchets.
Yeah, I would just assume that. I just assume they're all like fur trappers or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what goes on. I don't even know where Oklahoma is on a map.
Mule breeders.
Yeah, they only do farm and 1800s related jobs. They're all blacksmiths and farmers and shit. That's just what I assume.
Cobalt miners. Types of weapons.
What's a ballista?
That's the type that I think it's a bow that you actually crank.
Oh, the crossbow catapult type thing?
You can shoot out.
Is it legal to own a large crossbow, ballista, or trebuchet in the UK? Well, we don't live in the UK. Get the fuck out of here.
You don't hunt with one.
Every time I see somewhere where I can buy a crossbow, I start convincing myself why I need a crossbow. But I definitely don't need a crossbow.
I don't know. Crossbow.
I do want to get a good recurve though, the ones we used to use at camp. Because I was an archery instructor at a Boy Scout camp, and that summer I fucking learned so much about archery because I was teaching fucking dumbass little kids how to do it. Dude, the amount of kids that would point a fully pulled back they would have an arrow on the fucking string and everything, and they'd fucking be pulling it back and pointing at their neighbor's ankles, the kid next to them, and I'd be yo, aim down range, and then they'd just pull it back further and aim it directly at my face and be what? I don't know how I didn't die that summer.
Every day, every class, someone does.
Yeah. I really don't know how I didn't fucking get shot in the face with an arrow.
The fact that there aren't, more shooting range accidents.
Yeah.
That, shocked me, to be honest. It's so
I can't believe there's never been, a counselor, gun-related death from a camper.
Literally, yeah. Some crazy.
Those kids, dude, the kids, especially at Buckskin, where, the provos are taking those classes, and they don't have anyone there, actually telling them what to do.
For real, bro?
And, they would just, their parents would just, give them money and send them off. And, those kids would be so hopped up on Mountain Dew
Yeah,
at, 12 years old, just,
God.
tweaking off Mountain Dew, just, ready to fucking explode. I mean, we were provost together. We were problematic.
Oh, my God. It was, the most dysfunctional
Yeah.
camping
I remember I
experience
caught
there I had.
I remember I caught a mouse in a fucking Sprite bottle.
Oh shit!
You remember that?
About that? Yeah, we like.
It was like our last night of the week that we were there. We stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning because this fucking mouse.
Oh my god, yeah. I got like no sleep for like 2 days straight at the end of that week. Or like going into the night, I had to camp on the freaking.
Oh yeah, you did wilderness survival at camp, right?
Oh my god, yeah, it was like terrible. A horrible. It was the worst shelter.
Yeah, so
There like wasn't a shelter.
in Boy Scouts, one of the things we did was we did the wilderness survival merit badge, and at camp, the camp we used to go to as kids, and I worked there for 2 years, like 2 summers. We for the wilderness survival merit badge, you have to like build a shelter, and they would just bring us like up. Did you go up First Brother or Mount Stevens?
I think we went up First Brother.
Yeah, and First Brother is the one that has the most coyotes. And then like they just bring a bunch of fucking children up there.
I think that's the one I went up to.
I remember like, dude, so I wore this like really lightweight shirt because I was like, we're climbing up a mountain. I didn't realize it takes like 15 minutes to get to the top.
Oh, no, yeah,
Like those mountains are like just big hills. Like they're barely
That
mountains.
one wasn't that bad, yeah. Really.
First Brother and Mount Stevens are the only ones I ever climbed.
It's not
But-
good when you have no sleep trying.
But they bring you up to the top of this mountain and they just like make you sleep in a shelter. And I had this really lightweight shirt on, but it was a little short. So like I curled up in a ball to try to sleep. And then like the lower part of my back was just all exposed. And I got murdered by mosquitoes. Bro, it was so bad. It was so bad. There was just like a strip of like only mosquito bites on the bottom of my back. Like there was no like regular skin. It was just all mosquito bites. And like my hands were covered too. My hands were so bad. Like my hands were, bro, it looked like I had like fucking leprosy or some shit. It was so fucking awful. And like I could feel I was getting bit, but like I couldn't feel how much it really was. I remember like I could just like hear coyotes off in the distance. Our shelter was like okay, but like we just like leaned one stick up against a tree and then just put a bunch of other sticks on it, and we had like a poncho with us, and we just like packed leaves all over it and then like draped the poncho in like the spots we thought needed it.
I didn't even think to do that.
Because that was like all we were allowed to bring with us was like a poncho or a rain jacket.
Yeah. No, I had a freaking rain jacket.
Like I don't know what that taught us about wilderness survival. Like we didn't learn how to like build a shelter we could maintain if we were stuck somewhere for a couple days. Like we didn't learn how to like catch an animal and like gut it and eat it. Like if you want to teach children to survive, you got to be able to fucking like hunt and shit. If you're trapped in the fucking wilderness, you got to eat. You need to be able to get clean drinking water. They were just like sleep on this big hill for a night.
They like force you to like go up like already like late in the day, and then they like make you get to the top, and then you wait before you can even go build the shelter. So like they purposely waste your time, so you have to like.
Did they make you wait?
Or almost like it was getting dark out like as we they brought us over to the side, and it was like literally like yeah like it was like the sun was like setting as we went to go like build the freaking. I don't even know. I think I actually may have went up Mount Stevens actually. Now that I think about it.
See, at least Mount Stevens has blueberries on top. That was one of my favorite things to do was go up Mount Stevens and just like bring like an empty Nalgene and fucking just pick a whole bunch of blueberries. Like, cause then just like.
Actually, I don't even know. I'm so confused.
I wish that when I worked at camp, I could have been smoking weed, because I would have loved to just like smoke weed at the top of that mountain.
Or, yeah,
And pick a bunch of blueberries and just fucking eat like a big fucking cup of those fresh blueberries.
With the view there, just like chilling out. Well, the mountain isn't burning down. The mountain isn't actively on fire from the.
Oh yeah, one year when we were Cub Scouts there, one of the mountains was just on fire.
Just looked like a volcano, like across.
Yeah, it was just like there was just like always smoke coming up in the air. That was so bad.
That was like Like, dude, they must have been like I've like tried to look up news stories about it, but I swear to God, it was like censored or like they like I don't
Do you know the story of Third Brother? Like that horror, like little like ghost story they would tell at the campfires and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't find anything about that online. Cause I don't think it's true at all. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's probably.
But like, and like I never thought about that until recently, and like I couldn't find anything online about it. Like not even on Reddit or nothing. I was like, I gotta ask. So I should ask Dennis.
Like you think it's a regional.
Dennis worked at camp. My boss worked at camp. I should ask him if he knows more about it.
Yeah. I kind of have like wondered about that too. I think I might have tried to look it up. Yeah. Because it's like such a ubiquitous story. I don't know what's going on, Brent. Like, it's like nothing goes in or out of what happens out there.
I was up in that area for Meltdown, and I really wanted to stop by camp, but I never made it over there. I did the same thing last year. I meant to go over there, and I just never did.
Oh my god, I've been there.
Yeah, I haven't been there in almost 10 years.
Yeah, same. That time we went.
Yeah.
Like literally, that almost was like 9 years ago. Almost 10 now.
All right, let's keep going on these weapons. I completely forgot about that part. What is this? Scythe chariot? So it's a chariot with blades coming out of the wheels?
Yeah, you never heard of that?
Oh my god. That's wild.
It's probably not legal to have that.
This is called the Hungamunga. Hungamunga.
Yeah, like what the hell? How do you even make a similar?
I feel like whoever made this list made up the name of that.
Yeah, for real, bro. Hungamunga, I don't even know.
It was thrown like a boomerang. I don't even know how to describe what that looks like. You guys have to look it up yourselves.
Yeah,
like if you want to see what a hungamunga looks like,
how would they even like reproduce like multiple of those? Like, you get like 3 stones that are shaped like crazy objects that you've never seen anywhere else.
All right, let's go to the next one. That's a giant crossbow.
Wait, look, is that a person right there?
I don't know. Zoom in.
Like that's like a little guy.
Yeah, I think that's the guy manning it.
It's so big. I was like, oh my god.
What is the description?
This is like Da Vinci's freaking.
With the ability to shoot accurately up to a half a kilometer, this oversized crossbow was sometimes deemed an unfair weapon. That is crazy. That thing's fucking huge.
Suck just to have like arrows flying at you. All these things.
What is that? Caltrop?
This is just what those like anything that's shaped like that is called.
Oh, okay. It's like, all right. It's like spike strips, but medieval.
I think that's what like the boiling oil.
Oh my god, boiling oil.
Wow. Oh yeah, it's a.
Oh yeah, because people would try to climb up like castle walls. Did you like? Would you have to like have boiled oil just boiling?
I don't know what the hell they would like. Yeah, like.
Like how do you prepare for that? Like are you just sitting there with like a pot of boiling oil at all times, just in case an army shows up?
They had just like some mist. Yeah.
The longbow, that's more known. That's a pretty well known thing. Yeah, those we had one at camp.
Oh yeah.
At the archery range, it was kind of inaccurate.
Yeah, it's just like a distance.
The broadsword is just a big ass sword. Warhammer. Oh, that's just an extra long hammer. It's just like a regular hammer with a long fucking handle.
Almost like a halberd or something.
A battering ram. That's just a big stick with like a nub on the end. What is it? Hellburner.
A suicidally explosive fire ship.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like they just like.
It's like a car bomb.
They set a boat on fire and like ram it into something.
Oh my god. What is that?
Man catcher.
Man catcher.
You catch.
Oh my god.
It looks like it's a stick that looks like a beetle. It's like covered in.
Yeah, those all look like
They
bugs.
have horns. And it like pulls someone off.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was used for taking people off
That looks
horses.
like it sucks.
Yeah, it definitely
That
sucks.
barbed. There's a barbed. Oh no. What the?
The chlor. I can't fucking speak. The claw of I don't know how to pronounce that. I never have.
Archimedes.
Is that Is that how you say it?
Archimedes.
It's just, it looks like a back scratcher, but huge.
It looks like a...
We're back. Some minor technical difficulties. There we go. We are all good to go. Let's go to the next one. I'm so bad at running a podcast. Like my equipment's never ready. I don't have everything I need. Like, I need to get a camera at some point and stop just recording these always on my laptop. At least I have microphones now instead of just recording everything on my phone.
That's always a step up. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, slowly. Next week, though, the episode I put out next week is going to be special. It's exciting. It's very exciting. We have some exciting things being worked on right now. Waiting to hear back from some potential guests that I'm super pumped for. So, you know, be cool if I could get more viewers. Also, guys, we are on TikTok and Instagram at Wild Wooks Podcast. It's, you know, I post random things from throughout my life on TikTok, and all those posts also go to the Instagram page. I sometimes do stuff about, like, you know, my job, just little quick little videos from work in the life of a installation installer. Super interesting stuff. No, none of my TikToks are actually work related. They're just of me at work. I just happen to be at work usually when I make them.
That's the best time to record TikToks.
I don't understand TikTok. Like, I really don't know what I'm doing. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not good at, like, I'm definitely not good at TikTok. Because, like, 2 of my videos got, like, 800 views.
Oh.
Or more. And, like, the rest are getting, like, 230 to 260. I'm like, I don't know what I did in the ones that got a lot of views. I don't understand it at all.
All just random stuff at work.
No, like, some of it's other stuff.
I'm gonna dive in there. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta look into it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll actually put clips up from this episode as, like, the promotion for it on social media.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, give us a follow, give us some likes, share this with your friends, all that stuff. Subscribe on YouTube. You know, I gotta figure out how to get onto, like, other podcasting platforms, like, not just YouTube, because I know not a lot of people use YouTube for podcasts anymore, and I'm not usually doing anything you need to be looking at, so, you know, just audio can probably suffice. So I'm going to look into getting that on, like, the Apple Podcasts and Spotify and that nonsense. So, you know, you guys can just, you know, listen on there.
More platforms soon.
Yeah. I'll try to figure it out this week. I think it costs money, which sucks because I don't make money doing this, but hey, you know, you never know. We'll see what happens. Trying to get some sponsors.
Indeed.
I should get Tito's as a sponsor me. I'll wear that Tito's hoodie and just get blackout drunk every time I record.
Yeah, I got a beanie now too, Tito's one.
If they pay Tito's, if you pay me enough money, I'll quit my job and I'll get really drunk on Tito's for, like, once a week and just record a podcast hammered off Tito's. Like, this will stop being the Wild Wooks and it'll just turn into, like, the shit hour with Boot, where I just slowly get worse and worse until I get canceled. I still have a box of explosives in my room. Like, I have a whole bunch of, like, small fireworks, like little firecrackers and bottle rockets and shit. And I feel like one day if it snows and, like, we don't have work or anything, just got a few of us together, just get drunk and blow shit up. Cause, like, I feel like it's safer in the snow.
I never thought about that.
Like, you're not gonna light the grass on fire.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know? Yeah. If we should do some reckless shit in the snow for content. this winter. I'll try to make something happen.
Some fireworks, some slides.
Yeah.
Fireworks on slides.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of too. Someone going down a hill on a sled while we shoot bottle rockets at them.
I can see it now.
Just get Ween drunk and push them down a hill on a sled while we shoot bottle rockets. Don't even don't even give them the option to agree.
We'll just wait for him to fall asleep.
I mean, that takes like 20 minutes after his first drink. Kid's out cold.
Okay, now that's we'll have him sign a waiver first. Fully.
We won't tell him why he has to sign a waiver.
He'll be somewhere.
I actually really do want to build a catapult. I think we should do that.
We should build that and this big.
We're not building this big claw.
Claw of Archimedes, a big.
Those are just like throwing stars, flaming arrows. We did that once at camp. We used to play arrow roulette. You know where you like stand in a circle and just shoot an arrow straight in the air. We actually played that when I worked at the archery range. Like after like the evening time, like open shoot.
Oh yeah.
Like we would play arrow roulette sometimes, and it definitely wasn't a good choice, but we did it. Like,
it describes a lot of Boy Scout.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of things that like we did in Boy Scouts, like it wasn't a good idea, but like we did it. We survived.
There's some fun shit to do.
Yeah, one of my friends actually got hit with the arrow one time. It just like skimmed his back, like he was hunched over, and it just kind of like hit like on the side as he was running. Like, yeah. That definitely was not a good idea because it was like dark too. Like we couldn't see shit.
You actually just had no idea.
We really did have no idea where the arrow was.
Oh,
that's why usually like we'd shoot and we'd all stand there. And then we'd be like, "No, fuck this," and we'd just run under the little thing.
They just like let that area. It's like whatever roll.
Like we just. I remember there was one day during staff week when we were all setting up where we just shot every arrow that we had into this target that was going to get thrown out at the end of the day anyway because we had new ones coming later. So like that was the cool thing about working there is that when you work at the shooting ranges, there's very little to get set up. So like there would be days where we would just sit there shooting the 22s all day, and like. The guy Dave, remember Dave DeLugan?
I think so.
But he
he was always on.
He would just be like, "Yeah, we're gonna test out all the rifles," and then like we'd shoot guns all day, and like they were just like little 22s, but like we would just like bring random shit with us to shoot because we were I mean everything's set up, the guns all work, all the bows have strings, all the like good bows are ready to be used. I learned how to make the bowstrings that year, and I think at the end of the summer, all of the bowstrings we had were just ones that I made because a bunch of the old ones just got fucked up.
That's good to know. I have no idea. Replace a whole bunch.
All right, dead bodies was one of the weapons.
I don't know. Yeah, what? Like, I guess just like. Just spread disease.
Oh wow, that's fucked up. They were just dumping bodies into dead bodies into the rivers that would like supply the water for the castles. So they were just poisoning the water supply. Oh my god. That's terrible.
No sanitary.
Lantern shield.
What the?
Ooh, bizarre medieval trends. I wonder what that's about. We should also like brainstorm just straight up on the podcast random things we should do to just create content for the YouTube page.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Should like.
Sometimes you think of the best stuff.
Okay, so we're definitely gonna build a catapult. We're definitely gonna do some funny shit with fireworks in the snow, if we can. That kind of depends on the weather for that.
See what we get.
Dog, I'm hungry as shit. I never ate dinner. I'm realizing.
Have some chocolate.
I'm not gonna eat chocolate like while recording. Does that have almonds in it?
Yeah.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You don't like almonds?
Not in a Hershey bar. The Hershey bar with almonds is fucking stupid.
Nah. It's the best type to... I mean, I wish they were, like, not whole almonds.
Yeah, if they were like sliced almonds, that would make more sense.
Like, is there any chocolate bar that has sliced almonds in it?
Probably not.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I don't think I've ever even had an almond joy.
I mean, that's just, like, almond, like...
It's just like almonds and what? Caramel and like coconut.
It's not even caramel. It's just, like, I don't even know. It's just, like, an almond, like... It's, like... I can't describe it. It's, like, almond paste.
Ew.
No, wait, no, not almond. Is it? No, it's not. It's coconut. It's filled with coconut. What am I saying? Yeah, it's filled with coconut, and then there's just like a whole almond in it.
I don't think that's right.
It's coconut. It's like a tropical like thing.
I thought Mounds was the coconut one.
Okay. Oh no, that is actually.
Is that an almond joy but without the almonds?
Actually, that is without the almond. It has dark chocolate. That's
Oh.
what it is. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean. I don't even know. I haven't had one of those in a minute.
I don't think I've ever had a Mounds. I also just don't like coconut.
Get some for Halloween.
For some reason, I'm thinking it's like coconut on the inside, and then caramel around that, and then almonds around that.
I don't think there's any caramel.
Why the fuck does it exist then? What's the good part?
It's coconut.
How is it a candy?
People like that is a thing. It's like an old thing. I feel like it is like an old timey like candied coconut.
How could that look up almond joys right now? Because I'm gonna lose my mind.
Like all right.
If there's no caramel or chocolate in this bar, you gotta delete the old thing first.
No, I can't do anything.
No, you gotta.
I can't do anything. What's happening?
You wrote. It's pretty much you said Henry the almond joy. Oh, there's chocolate. Oh, so it's a bunch of fucking like shredded coconut.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
and like with 2 almonds on top, and then it's coated in chocolate.
There's only one actually. That's like a lot. Or is there 2? No, there are 2.
Yeah.
I haven't had one until fucking.
Oh wait, the description was exactly what I said. Nice.
Oh, wow.
I pretty much just read the description without reading it. I got superpowers.
In 1929, the company acquired the Mounds Bar candy line from West Haven, Connecticut.
Fuck you, Connecticut. God damn it.
It became a hit with the military in World War II.
It's because they were all being shot at. It was the only candy they had access to.
So,
They didn't fucking want that. Like,
you probably get so sick of it if that was the only like fucking candy you got.
like if I was getting shot at every day and someone handed me a Mounds, I'd stab them. Like, I'd be so mad if like that was like the one thing that was keeping me like happy. Like just give me some cyanide at that point. I'm gonna end up cutting out like a big chunk of the beginning of this. I'm gonna leave in like me talking shit to you, but I'm gonna cut out a lot of it. Why are you looking up candy bars? No. We're gonna discuss the rest of the candy and stuff for Halloween. Candied pecans.
I want to look up candy. Like, what is it like the deal with coconut?
Fuck coconut.
I know.
Coconut can suck my
What
balls.
other candy like coconut? Like, see, like it's a thing. Like candy, coconut candies.
Coconut needs to go fuck itself.
I mean, coconut's good in like.
I don't like coconut.
You don't like.
It's like if you know those like
I mean,
the things of chocolates, which is like a container of like all those different chocolates. Like I like to take a risk and just bite into one and see what it is. And when I get a coconut one, I like almost punch something.
oh my
I
God.
fucking hate coconut.
Just
It's
eat the
disgusting.
candy. Just eat the chocolate.
I just
it depends,
I literally have been like drunk and like bit into one of those, found out it was coconut, and just ripped it at the wall.
I don't know. It's I mean, yeah, I don't like that's not my I don't like it in candy as much as I do in like other shit you can incorporate it in. But like yeah, in chocolates, there's certain chocolates, yeah, sometimes chocolates are just whack and like not good with like the filling they use.
I like most things. I don't know what it is about coconut.
I mean, yeah, you know, coconut is like a weird flavor or experience,
Yeah.
like with like spirits and stuff, like and alcohol too, like
I've had a lot of I've
coconut Syrah.
probably had like a lot of Malibu.
Yeah. Or Malibu is kind of weird though. Yeah.
But like
I like freaking like rum chata, but that's like more of like a just.
I don't think I've ever had rum chata before.
It's like a cream freaking.
Yo, we've been on me and Priscilla's anniversary. We got pretty drunk off of vodka mojitos
Oh.
when we were out during the day.
Oh.
Like we went to the beach and then hit a couple bars.
Oh yeah.
We went to this like crab shack or clam shack. I don't remember which one. It was like someone's. It was like Flo's Clam Shack or something like that. And I've been there before.
Wait, where was it?
In Newport, Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
And they had vodka mojitos with Tito's instead of rum. And I don't really like rum that much. But vodka mojitos are so fucking good. Like I love mojitos, even though they're rum. They're like the only thing. It's like the only time I'll ever drink rum.
Yeah,
But
beverage.
the vodka ones, oh, they're so much better. And we made some ourselves the other night. We went out to Rosina's, and then like, dude, the Rosina's is so fucking good. But it is so goddamn expensive. Like I can't afford. Like I can afford to go there like maybe twice a year.
Wait, where is Rosina's?
In Greenwich.
Oh, okay.
It's like on the Greenwich and Portchester border. It's like right down the street from the Cap, pretty much, but it's technically still Connecticut.
Oh, but damn, it's like a.
Yeah, but dude, it's so good. You gotta go one day. You gotta get the chicken cutlet. It's one of the best chicken cutlets I've ever had in my life. Possibly the best.
Shit.
But don't tell my grandma.
Yeah.
But it's like I spent, I think including tip, like 140, maybe. I can't remember now.
Oh damn.
I think it was about 140, which like I knew it was gonna be like at least 100 to 120, but I wasn't expecting 140. I was like that last $20 hurt. Like it was just like $20 more than I expected. And I was like, shit. All right. Thing is, like, I wanted to go. Like, that food's so fucking good that, like, it's just, I can't resist.
Yeah.
I think me and Stern went there one day. I hit a gift card, and, like, we also had probably, like, I don't know, we had a bunch of bloodies. And, like, we each, oh, hold on, laptop went to sleep. Okay. We got a bunch of bloodies, and then, like, we also got like 2 appetizers, and we each got an entree. But like, it was rough. Like I think he had like $100 gift card, and we still needed cash.
I mean, yeah, bloodies. Those can run you.
I'm gonna sneeze.
Animal court.
What the fuck was animal court?
Humans.
So what? Like, if an animal did something, they'd get fucking in trouble for it.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Just scroll down, because I don't understand what the point of that. What's the point of animal court? What, you gonna give an animal community service hours?
It was some weird. I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't really say the. Wait. Okay. Pigs were the most prosecuted.
Wait, these pigs were accused and convicted of chewing off body parts and even eating children.
They had some wild pigs in the Middle Ages, bro. If you're like a poor malnourished like serf, like a big pig, it's like
Yeah, I mean, I understand. Pigs will eat anything. I do know that. Like, I think in Francis class, like they said, like the best way to dispose of a body is to just like feed it to pigs.
Jesus Christ. Guess, yeah.
Pigs will just eat anything though. They don't fucking care.
Bones too, maybe even.
A donkey which found herself the victim of unwanted sexual advances
What?
was proclaimed innocent after a strong recommendation from a convent's.
I have no idea.
I don't.
Convent's prior. That's like just some person who
Okay.
like runs a convent.
Saying that she was a well-behaved animal. Bro, were they gonna kill a donkey because they thought she was a whore?
Yeah, like what?
That's insane. That's just animals. Animals.
It says unwanted sexual advances. What does that mean by like a human? Like that's what I'm.
Oh yeah, it could have been a
That's
human.
What I'm assuming this means.
Yeah, speaking to your microphone.
I know. I'm trying to project here. It
All right,
says, though,
what's-
look at this. Like some of the animals were sentenced to death by hanging or being burned at the stake.
What the fuck? What could these animals have done to be hung or burned at the stake?
It says they ate children,
That's the kid's fault.
devoured.
Like, don't be stupid. Dumbass little medieval kids.
Wait, look at this.
Get
Do you see this?
Imagine being
Wait.
stupid enough to get fully just eaten by a pig.
I mean,
Like,
those big boars, though, those like feral hogs, aren't
well,
those
if they were
dangerous?
feral hogs, but this
Oh.
seems like it's talking about like
Who knows?
farm animals.
These animals had, they'd only. Who knows?
Okay, scroll.
Look at this though. It says the pig was dressed in a waistcoat, gloves, drawers, and they put a human mask on it for its execution.
That's insane.
Like that's just in 1386. Crazy.
Was everybody just out of their goddamn minds in the medieval times?
Yeah, like they. I don't know.
This is too much reading.
All right, it says like.
Scroll down. Divorce by combat. They just. What, did you get divorced just to fight each other?
What the fuck is this? For example, the husband must stand in a hole with a hand behind his back, and his wife ran around with a sack filled with rocks. So basically,
The guy doesn't stand there and get fucking beat. Oh my god, that's insane.
you had the guy.
Soccer without rules.
Last right.
That was probably lit as fuck, watching soccer that had no rules, just people beating the shit out of each other while trying to kick a soccer ball.
At 13.
Unicorns and Jesus. What I don't what does that mean? Unicorns and Jesus.
Due to a mistranslation likely intended to be an ox, people commonly believed that the Bible likened Jesus to a unicorn, according to the Book of Beasts, the bestiary in the medieval world.
Oh my god. People were so dumb back then.
That's why you also just see unicorns in like medieval tapestries.
So like the unicorns we see in like any sort of medieval thing, is that supposed to be Jesus?
In some contexts, it could be. Yeah.
Okay. Jesters. Well, jesters is just like comedians, pretty much. They're literally just, they're just like the original stand-up comedians.
They had to be tactful with their.
Helmeted cocks.
What the?
Why would they word it like that? It's just chickens and helmets. Yeah, it's like a chicken on top of a pig, but the chicken's got a helmet on.
What the hell?
Does the chicken have to have a helmet on? Wait, that says here's how much alcohol it is okay to drink in 19 countries. Wait, click that. Let's see what that is.
We're getting boozed up.
How much alcohol is okay to drink in 19 countries? It says to set aside non-drinking days. And then above that, it was like it's okay to drink more on special occasions.
Yeah, or this
Like
this
what?
whole thing to
I don't know. Scroll down and see what else this is. Just keep scrolling. Don't read any of the stuff. Just read. This is just big drink or small with a question mark.
the size of a standard drink varies.
Okay, well, my standard drink.
It kind of does.
Dude, remember when we made those like fish bowls? We called them the aquariums. They were just like giant vases we found, and we were just making crazy Tito's drinks in them.
Glad I never actually.
Did you have one of those?
No, I never actually had one of
I remember the
Glad.
first night. It was just me and Pads by ourselves, and like, we had a plan for, like, people to come. Like, he was having people over the next day, and we were gonna get hammered. But I was just like, we were hanging out earlier before I went to work that day, and then, like, he was like, "Yo, just come back, and like, we'll have a few drinks tonight." And I was like, "All right, yeah." And I went straight back to his place after work, and we found the 2 biggest containers we could make drinks in. And I had 2.5, and then just, like, woke up, like, in a bed in his house. Like,
2.5?
I had 2.5 of those things.
How much, like, liquid was that? Like,
I don't know, but
like
I was putting
a liter at a time with those, probably.
I was putting a lot of booze in them.
Jesus Christ. Oh, fish bowls, everybody.
Yeah, we were calling them the aquariums.
I mean, if I had, like,
those were problematic.
I've wanted to make, like, a big punch bowl, but then you'd, like, disperse it into other, like...
Yeah, like, you put it in cups.
Yeah.
Like, punch. Like, you use, like, the fucking ladle with the thing.
Some cool...
Like, the ladle with the spout.
Yeah.
So you just, like...
Yeah. Yeah, punch bowl will do it in the next part.
What does the next one say?
Big drinker.
Low drinking limits? I know my drinking limits. I just choose to see how far I can go. I didn't know that was a country.
Yeah, Bosnia.
Not Bosnia. The one after Bosnia. I haven't heard of Bosnia.
It's the same.
High drinking limits. It's one of these countries where people can handle this shit. Who's monitoring this, though? Like, there's no one telling us how much we can actually drink.
Well, there was something.
Is this all just, like, recommended bullshit?
Yeah, it's all recommended. Like,
well, you can recommend to eat my ass. Like,
actually
don't tell me how much I'm supposed to have.
Bro, you can't stop people from boozing.
Yeah.
But, no, there was something, like, they adjusted it from, like...
I had a doctor tell me that I have gout because I drink so much. Well, I was like, bro, like, I drink sometimes on the weekends. You gotta try to tell. It's because my knee is fucked up, and I told him like I have like these knee pains, and he was like, "Yeah, you have." And he's like, "Yeah, you have gout because you drink so much." I was like, "You haven't looked." I was like, "You've done no tests.
God.
You have no information here."
I mean, like, yeah, like what the fuck? How much?
Like you asked me how much I drink. I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I won't drink for like 3 weeks, and then sometimes I'll have 4 weekends in a row where I get blackout drunk. Like.
Okay, maybe the black. Maybe.
No, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, sometimes I go out drinking on a weekend.
But yeah,
like sometimes I have a drink while watching a football game. Sometimes I have a drink with dinner. Like, but like, dog, like I'm not drinking enough to give myself gout. Like, what am I like?
Yeah.
Am I a 65-year-old British man?
That's gotta take
like
yeah. I forgot.
Like, goddamn, I don't have gout, dog.
Is there some type of liquor that causes gout more than other types?
Is there?
I don't know. I wonder.
Look that up.
What's the most like terrible for you alcohol?
Yeah, which alcohol is the worst?
There's like freaking.
I feel like probably like legit moonshine, like actual illegal moonshine, is probably the worst. I don't know. I've noticed like whiskey, like scotch, soothes me. Vodka is just like normal drunk. And tequila, I might do something really fucking stupid.
Wait, what? One tequila night?
No, just tequila in general. Like,
yeah, no,
beer,
tequila.
I feel like beer and vodka.
Really? Beer is? That sucks.
I don't even drink that much beer then. Because the thing is, like, if I'm drinking beer to get drunk, like, I'm either not going to want more beer after, like, 6 because it's just, like, filling.
I mean, yeah,
And I'm just, like, pissing constantly. Like, it's either that or I'm going to drink way too many beers. Like, all right, last year while watching the Super Bowl, I wasn't paying attention. I was just, like, every time I finished a beer, I would just crack another one. And, like, I looked out at my feet, and there was just, like, 13 empty beer cans sitting there. It's just, like, I didn't know I drank that much.
I've never drank, like, that many. But, like, I mean, yeah, if it's just, like, a light beer like that.
Because, like, I've had days where, like, especially like, when I lived in Delaware and shit, like, when we would, like, I would have days where, like, we woke up, started our day with beers immediately.
That's understandable.
Like, we'd wash down an Adderall with a beer.
At a freaking, yeah, when you're...
And then, like, we'd keep drinking, and then we'd have breakfast. And then we'd keep drinking, and then we'd go to the party. And then, like, there'd be like a Dage, and then afterwards like we'd post game, and like then like there might be another party that night. Like I mean it was horrible now that I think about it. Like I can't imagine like drinking from like 9 a.m. until like 3 p.m. and then like stopping and like hanging out and then starting to drink again at like 10 o'clock at night.
That's like, what the fuck?
I don't know what is wrong with us like back then.
It's just your
What are we looking at now?
just random alcohol. Anyway, 1738. Which one were we at this thing?
I think we have enough for this week. I'm gonna have to edit this together a little bit,
Yeah.
but I think that's it for today's episode. Be sure to like and subscribe. Share us with your friends. Tell everybody you know about us. Follow on Instagram. Follow on TikTok. We have a Twitter that I don't use. I don't have Twitter on my phone. So, like...
I'll take over our Twitter.
You could run the Twitter. You could run the social media if you want. But, like...
I'll start off there.
It's just, like, all the like... I feel like I should get a second credit card to just do, like, the paid promotions I do on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like...
Oh, yeah.
Because I put out, like, ads.
It's not a bad idea.
But, I don't know. I feel like that's just, like, risky. I'm not making any money off this. I shouldn't have a fucking business, like a company card. That's a real reckless idea. I'll buy some dumb shit that this podcast doesn't need.
No.
All right, well, thanks for tuning in, and see you next week.